I want another crack. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dr. Sperazza. Thank you, Dr. Travis. Thank you, Emily, for helping me. And hello, Dr. Peter. Um, my name is Vladimir Dinic. This is my lecture recital, my graduate lecture recital about traditional Balkan music, actually complex rhythms of traditional Balkan music. So after much I thought, I was thinking that this will be a perfect opportunity to present a topic like this one, because actually it happened on one rehearsal at our band. We had one piece, actually one part were 7/8, I think, and I saw that my friends and colleagues struggled a little bit with it more than I do, because uh, that's actually history part of this lecture. We have that rhythms since 19th century. I saw that they are here like modern rhythms, but in Serbia, Macedonia, Bulgaria, Turkey, Greece, Montenegro, Croatia, they're like really old rhythms, and we use them in folklore tradition, actually in folk music a lot, especially in southern Serbia, because Serbia is in two parts, north and south. Northern Serbia wasn't in Ottoman Empire. South Serbia, also Bulgaria, Macedonia, were Ottoman Empire for almost 5 centuries. And we took also a lot of cultural elements from the Turks, kitchen, words, music, rhythm, scales, music scales that we use in our music, but today we'll focus on complex rhythms. So the traditional Balkan music is rich and is encompassing several regional folk traditions, and in a long history which is preserved primarily through oral tradition. So melody is kind of a music thought. Melody, music thought, sentence, statement as a rule, and evokes the basic content of music and thus attracts the attention to a listener. So Serbian folklore is traditional art is mostly associated with the term folklore. In Serbia is, as I said, in southern Serbia we have rhythms such as 7/8, 9/8, 11/8, even 12/8, but like a complex rhythm, 15/8, 25/8. Same is Macedonia, in Bulgaria. In northern Serbia, traditional rhythms are 2/4, 3/4, 6/8, 12/8, and 4/4. And we'll not talk about them today. About Macedonian folklore, their most spread rhythm is 7/8, 2 + 2 + 3, and we will hear some songs in that rhythm. Bulgaria is well known for also 7/8, but 3 + 2 + 2, 9/8, 11/8, 15/8, and about we have also Gypsy folklore, actually Roma folklore, and when we talk about Roman music, it's different. It depends where they are coming from. So we have Serbian Romans, Macedonian, Bulgarian, Russian, Romanian, and also it depends where they're coming from. It's connected with their rhythm. So my first experience with traditional Balkan music came since I was like 3 or 4 years old. I was listening to my grandfather, in person, and also his cassettes. He used to, he's still playing only traditional Balkan music that we are using in our rituals, such as weddings. We are celebrating saints, we are celebrating birthdays on that way, and our traditional music is one of the most important for all those occasions. And it's passed by oral tradition since his grandfather and his grandfather and etc. First song that I will actually play on speaker is called Jovana Jovanki. It's about a girl called Jovana. It's a Macedonian song. It's in 7/8, 3+2+2. And I would like you to listen really quick for this example. So this is one of two most famous Macedonian songs. It's written in 7/8 rhythm, and the most important thing, if you want to notice the complex rhythms such as 7/8, is to listen to accents. So most accented note in complex rhythms in Balkan is the first note from the group of 3 notes. So if we have 7/8, where the first group of 8s is 3 notes, like 3+2+2, most accented note is the first one. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. When we also have 3 at the end, group of 3 at the end, and the most accented note is also first from the group of 3, and we can notice that also in conducting. When conductor stand, when he conducts 3+2+2, first movement is most important. So 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. When 3 is at the end, he will conduct 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Also, there's 3 in the middle. 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. So the most accented note in playing, in singing, in even dancing is the first from the group of 3. Also with rhythm 5/8, 7/8, 9/8, 11/8. For all those shims rhythm, first from the group of 3 notes is the most accented one. I would like to, also about this song. This is most famous Macedonian song, as I said, and also a lot of worldwide performance used to play that song in their manner. We have Nigel Kennedy. He's a British violinist. We have a lot of guitar players, American choir. I would like to play you also really quickly one example of same song, but for 2 guitars, performed by by 2 most famous guitar players from Serbia and from Macedonia. The reason I'm playing this is so you can also hear the first accented 8 note from the group of 3. Now we need history behind those rhythms. As I said, it comes from Turks. And that group of rhythms is called rhythm aksak. The first time was mentioned by ancient Greeks in 4th century before Christ. But Turks took also from Greeks, and also we took from Turks. There's two groups of rhythm aksak. First one is simple, when eights are like 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3, and there's also complex from a combination of previous simple measures. So rhythm aksak is very common to Balkan rhythms, and he's based on two unequal units of time, and the ratio between these units is always 2 plus 3 or 3 plus 2. There's a table for rhythm aksak. I would like to play and conduct these rhythms. I'll start in order. Well, first of all, we'll hear 5/8 rhythms, 2 plus 3. And so always first 8 from the group of 3 is most accented. We also have different combination 3 plus 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. And now I'll play 7/8, 2 plus 2 plus 3 combination. It will be a little bit longer because there is also this rhythm performed, how it sounds when it's performed in traditional music after normal one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. Now we have 2 plus 3 plus 2 combination, also 7/8 rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. After that, there's the one we heard in a song, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1. And now I'll play a little bit more complicated rhythms, 9/8, when the group of 3 notes is at the end. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. And we are conducting it similar to 4/4, but we have accented group of 3. Now I'll play also a familiar rhythm to Balkan traditional music. It's also 9/8, but 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. Next one is also 9/8, but when group of 3 is second, so 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. And the last one from 9/8 when 3s at the beginning of the measure. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And now interesting point, we have here also 11/8, 13/8, 15/8. Interesting is the way of conducting these rhythms. We will double for all of them. We will double the first one. Actually, when hand go down, we will double that movement for two groups of 2/8. So I'll play 11/8 when the third group of 3 is at the end. Also, same movement when we have group of 3 is the accented one, but we have we will double group of 2 notes in the way like one, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same. Also, we have only two types of 11/8 when 3 is at the end and 3 is in the middle. Same way of conducting. And this is the most famous one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. No 13/8. Similar like 11/8, but we are doubling the second movement, same as first. So we have 2 on first, 2 on second, then 3 and 4. And it looks like this. I'll play 13/8 when 3 is at the end. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And there's another combination of 13/8 when we have combination 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. I'll start again because it's even hard for me. I was learning this. This is not something. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. And there's the rhythm 15/8. We are conducting it when we double also the third movement. The reason I'm telling you this is because difference between people who are coming from Balkan and people who are coming from Australia, Asia, North, South America, we look these rhythms differently because we are growing with them. We are hearing those rhythms every day and we can sense them. And the reason I'm doing this is because when you ask some musician from Serbia, from Macedonia, a lot of them will tell you like nobody can sense that rhythm as we do. But I think differently. I think the main reason to, if you want to learn and go deep into Balkan rhythms, you need to listen to that music so much. You need to follow the rule of accented 8 note from a group of 3, as I said, and you need to try to conduct or to dance. I will show you dance movements from some of the rhythms, and try to sing, try to play that, and always think about accents who are most important in our music. Even if there's a singing, even if you sing a song, it doesn't matter if it's first or second syllable of a word. Most accented is the one who is on first group, first 8 note from the group of 3. And I'll continue now with rhythm 15 eighths. So we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. So it is 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. And also there's 18 eighths. It's a little bit unusual. You'll hear 7 eighths plus 11 eighths, and same way of conducting 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. 11 eighths is 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. I mean, the entire rhythm is 3 plus 2 plus 2. That's the 7 eighths part. And 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. 18 eighths, I mean 11 eighths part. And that's in total 18 eighths. I'll try to conduct it. 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1. And at the end, one of the hardest rhythms in our music, but not the hardest one, is 25 eighths. I'll play after one piece in 25 eighths. The most common structure of 25 eighths rhythm is 7 eighths plus 7 eighths plus 11 eighths. If we want to conduct this, we'll conduct it as 2 7 eighths and 1 11 eighths bars. So 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2. With rhythm, it goes like 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1. And that was the rhythm 25 eighths. Before I start my dance movements, I would like to call Emily Perez. He will be my student for today, and I'm so thankful for that. He will try to count, sing, play 2 traditional Serbian songs. One is Ajde Jano, that means let's go Jana. Jana is a girl. Also, I didn't mention that almost all of our songs, traditional songs, are about love, about sadness, passion. So one is Ajde Jano, love song. Other one is Fatiše kolo vranjske devojke. That means girls from city called Vranje. They took a kolo is our traditional dance when a lot of people are in a circle and they are dancing. I'll show you later dance movements. And we'll start with song Ajde Jano. Also, this is there's a few arrangements of this folk song. Also British violinist Nigel Kennedy with Belgian singer Natasha Atlas. And there's a French band who also performed this song, and Polish jazz group, because it's one of the most famous our song. First of all, I would like to hear, Emily, can you play this? Yes. Example number 1, before we start to work on it. you so much. This was really good. But important thing that Emily was missing here are accents. So we noticed here that we have structured 3 plus 2 plus 2. And the most accented note need to be the first one from the group of 3. So can you please, I can hold your instrument, can you please try to clap this rhythm?
Like
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Can you just clap every first 8 notes from a group? And
so like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
yes,
2, 3, 1, 2.
But the first 8 notes from a group of 3 need to be the most accented. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. So can you try to play now, but try to think about accents. We can do this. Yeah, perfect. We can do this together. I'll play with you. We can play it together. So, are you ready?
No, I am.
No, okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1. This is also really famous song for dancing. That's also how we are used to our rhythms and how we actually know our rhythms. That's through dancing. Do you mind if you want to dance with me a little bit? So first of all, I will show you the dance movements. Also, I will play this song, traditional version of this song. There's that was trial. Dance structure for 7/8 rhythm. When I mean, it doesn't matter. Is it 3 at the beginning, 3 at the end? This is the most simple dance rhythm and dance structure. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we go backward. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it goes like this. Ta na 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 na. Na 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 na. Did you notice something here when the movement is happening?
On the accent? Or the...
But where?
The beginning of the eighth note? the
Which one?
grouping?
Because there's 7, 8 notes.
On the 1 and the 4.
Exactly, yes. Because it's bar 7, 8, 3 plus 2 plus 2. There's movement on first from the group of 3 and first from the first group of 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try one more time. Are you ready to dance?
Sure.
At least to try. So. I'll play just quickly. So this is British violinist Nigel Kennedy. He also played a song. He's a classical musician, so he probably done that already. He took a class from vocal music. Next piece, actually next song that we will work on is Fatische Kolo Vranjske Devojke, as I said. We have, in this song, we have rhythm 9/8 when group of 3 is second. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's usually a song for singing, but we will play it. And it sounds like Fatische kolo vranjske devojke, fatische kolo vranjske devojke, vranjske devojke na trubansku češku. So, would you try first to clap?
Mm-hmm. Oh, clap?
Yeah, clap before playing, and you can like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit harder than 7/8.
So clap the rhythm. 9/8 or
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2.
So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Yes.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Yes. 3. You see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2.
On the group here, right? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
always the same group.
Okay.
I can help you with
So
this instrument called cajon. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Will you try to play that? Should we go slower tempo?
yes, please.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. No, no. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. beginning, please. Yeah, perfect. Now I will clap only the first one. So also that's the point. When you learn traditional rhythm, not always to do 1 2 1 2 3 1 2. Instead of that, you can do 1 1 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. You know what I want to say? The structure doesn't need to be in 8 notes when you are like counting. You can count only first from the measure. So 1 2 3 4 1 2. Would you like to try to play? It's a little bit harder. It needs time to practice on 8 and till perfection, to listen to music, to dance. And I think rhythm will just come in here and it will be much easier every time.
So play from the beginning.
1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 One more time. 1 2 3 4. Actually, she's reading this music right now. I never did that before. It was perfect. Thank you so much. You will stay for next time because she's dancing really good. Next example is song from my town. It's 9/8. It's called Nishka Banya. I'm from city of Niš, and near my town there's Nishka Banya. It's like spa village, or I don't know how can I call it here, but when people are sick, when they have some joint problems, there's hot water over there. I'm telling you because the song is about it. So Nishka Banya, topla voda za Nišlije život zgoda. That means Nishka Banya, hot water for people from Niš, like perfect, like amazing. It's 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3. There's also music, and word is Nishka Banya, topla voda. The most accented part in singing is da, the last. So Nishka Banya, I'm sorry, it's nya, and after that topla voda, warm water. Voda, da is most accented part. So when we sing that, it's Nishka Banya, topla voda, za Nišlije živa zgoda, pam 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 pam. It's a Here we have two combinations for dancing. We have man and woman dancing structure. Should I dance? You will just look at me and try to repeat after. I'll play Nishka Banya in traditional way. Also, you will notice in dancing where is group of 3 actually? Where is the first aid of group of 3? So it's really good practice.
Nishka Banya, topla voda, za Nišlije živa zgoda. Nishka Banya, topla voda, za Nišlije živa zgoda. Enkam lavlja, a do Nišika lekana. Enkam lavlja.
I would like to dance. This was obviously the guy's way of dancing. And this is how girls are dancing, same thing. Not like this.
Nishka Banya, topla
We'll do girls dance. She's really good in those rhythms. Do you have Balkan origins?
Huh?
Do you have Balkan origins?
No, I wish I did though.
Following song is the most famous Macedonian song called Makedonsko devojče, or in translation Macedonian girl. Here we have a group division. It's in 7/8. We have 3 at the beginning, 3 plus 2 plus 2, and also in singing, I mean differently from Niška Banja. Here, first beat of the bar is most accented. So Makedonsko devojče kitka šarena, Vogradina nabrana, dar podarena. So it doesn't matter is it the entire word. It's important first 8 note from the group of 3, as I said. Before that, I would like to play one more amazing example of Niška Banja that I forgot. It was American composer Nick Page, I guess. He wrote arrangement for choir and clarinet, and it's performed by USC Thornton Apollo Men's Choir. Difference is accent. They're missing accents a little bit. Everything is like smooth. That's not the problem. We're not singing like this. It's really good, but yeah, we do that on weddings especially. Yes, I will continue for Makedonsko devojče. As I said, it's 7/8, and I would like to play because I need to play something tonight. Because of the current situation, I wanted to do everything alone. I have backing track of this song. My really good friend made it. From Serbia, he's a music producer, and he made it. I will play with backing track, unfortunately. And thank you so much, Emily. those accents on the first one. That was sung Macedonian Girl. So similar to Latin American music, I guess, the traditional Balkan music rhythm is the soul. So rhythm and accents determine the direction in which the melody will be going, as you saw in dancing, in singing, and even playing. So next couple of examples are also mixture of Macedonian. Some of them are Serbian, but mostly played on clarinet. First of all, for next example, also I will play with audio because there's no music scores for it because of copyright rules. It's a famous Macedonian song Serves Donka, similar to Hungary. They have also Serbes. Bartok talks about that, and there's one movement called Serbes in his piece for clarinet, violin, and piano, Contrasts. And this piece is played, and it's actually for a Macedonian clarinet player who used to study at DePaul and also Chicago College of Performing Arts. His name is Blagoj Lamnjo. Maybe you heard about him, maybe you know him. And it's Serves Donka. Actually, the piece is called Two Happy Squirrels, and it's played with a Swedish Symphony Orchestra. Thank you. One, two, one, two, one, two, three, one. actually, I learned it by ear because I don't have music. I don't have scores for this piece. Next example is Kalaijisko Oro. Oro is also one type of dance. It also comes from Serbia. I choose this piece is for choir. My mom is conducting. I wanted to show you because we are unable to have a video. I wanted to show you the way she's conducting 11/8. At least you can hear. I don't want to copy her or whatever because she's not following the structure. She's just showing accents to the part because it's so hard. It's so hard because this is canon music. It's 11/8 plus canon, so it's really difficult to conduct. Enjoy. 10 minutes because. It's in most famous 11/8 manner 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2. Next example is a clarinet alumni from Juilliard School of Music, Ismail Lumanovsky, I'm sorry. He's also Macedonian, and he also performs 11/8 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 with his ensemble from New York, and it sounds like this. First of it is most accented, and it kept trills when it's playing. It usually goes with trills. Next example is 13/8, performed by most famous Serbian traditional music clarinet player, Božidar Milošević. He passed away a few years ago. He's the one, he made clarinet famous in Serbia, especially, and he wrote a lot of traditional songs and music. There's 13/8. I'll play actually two examples from Boki, short examples, 13 and 25/8. and structure is 7/8 plus 7/8 plus 11/8. So wherever is group of 3, you can hear clarinet in group of 3. You can hear drums most accented in group of 3. Thank you. Next example is also 25/8, but really, really hard to notice. The song is called Pythagoras Dance. Because named Pythagora because of the really, really, really hard rhythm. Also 25/8. I will try to. And at the end, after all those broken rhythms, it's important to mention, as I said at the beginning, that Balkan music also have traditional music, but in regular rhythms like 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, 6/8, 9/8, 12/8, but regular 12/8, not broken. I would like just to play you Romanians. It's Romanian Gypsy Ensemble. None of them have ever been in music school, but they are like really, really, really one of the best and most prepared brass ensemble. Their name is Fanfare Choralia.
Everybody dancing!
The fourth is most accepted. And the last example will actually be my dedication to this master thesis. It's for my grandfather. Actually, I saw clarinet first time when I was 2 years old. I saw him practicing it, and when they took a dinner, I went into his room because clarinet was like, he just practiced and leave it away on the side. And I just took clarinet, and they heard some noise, and they went in the room, and actually I was playing. I was like, actually, yeah, I have a picture. I don't have it right now, but I was this big. So I have clarinet with me playing, blowing like crazy, and that's the first time actually I played clarinet. And if he wasn't clarinet player, I probably wouldn't be here presenting this really amazing topic for traditional Balkan music. Also, actually for complex rhythms, we can stay 3 days and 3 nights listening to recordings, performing, dancing, and it wouldn't be enough. I tried to put everything in 1 hour, and this is maximum I can give. We had a lot of examples. The reason is there's no magic trick, or there's no particular book rule how to learn these rhythms. It's same as jazz or blues, or that's our type of music. And if you want to learn it, you need to listen to music. I think I helped you because I told you what do you need to listen to. After this presentation and after those examples, I think you hear now what's important, and you immediately hear it in melody. And if you want to get in more traditional Balkan rhythms or complex rhythms, you just probably need to listen to more of that music and try to dance. I will give free classes, of course, of dancing. We can drink dance and have parties because that's the traditional Balkan way of celebrating. Also, thank you so much. Thank you for these 2 amazing years. Thank you, Dr. Rose. Thank you, Dr. Travis. Thank you, Dave, for fixing my clarinet a couple of times. Thank you for recording me these 2 years. Thank you, Ashu, for all those emails. Thank you, Emily, for your help. I had really, really good 2 years. I don't know. I want to cry, but I won't, because we will see each other long time. I'll come here to practice because I live close by. I will live close by, and my new university is also close. So thank you so much one more time for being here. And of course, last example, I put it because it's my favorite. It's not traditional. It's not complex rhythm. It's just traditional music, but in 4/4. Also, like previous example, fourth is mostly second. Mom, happy birthday. Thank you so much one more time. She's watching me, I know that, and like she's here. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice job, Vlad.
Oof. It was tough.
No, you were natural.
Yeah, for sure.
I was
Very
improvising.
entertaining.
I was improvising.
I felt like that's your strong point. Right, Vlad, that came a long way.
It,
Came a long way.
it was actually 1 hour.
Who's good? What?
Long way. Oh,
Oh, no, I didn't mean time-wise.
uh-huh.